our control panel to allow all attendees to hear you. This system will notify you once you begin your broadcast.
Hello everyone. I'm going to take you through the steps to create listing in sunglasses category. First, let's see how to download the template for the same from Seller Central. In Seller Central, under Inventory, go to Add Products via Upload. Click on Download Template. Here you'll get the list of all the templates on clothing. It'll take a few seconds to download the template in an Excel sheet format, and it'll look something like this. Once you open the Excel sheet, click on the Enable Editing and Enable Content buttons. This will enable all the formulae and macros in the workbook. Click on the Data Definitions page. The Data Definitions page will give you a list of all the fields. What are the valid values for each field? What is the meaning of each field? And what are the mandatory fields? Although all the mandatory fields are mentioned as required in red, there are also preferred and optional fields. Without filling the mandatory fields, the listing will not be created. Now let's go to the actual template sheet. Here please note that all the fields or all the headings that are marked in bold are mandatory fields, and without which the listing will not be created. So let's create an example listing for sunglasses. Under product subtype, click on eyewear. Give the item SKU. For example, I give SKU 1. The manufacturer part number, I say MF123. The product ID. The product ID is the 12 or 13 digit barcode that you have on your product. If you don't have the same, you will need to register your brand or raise an exemption. Please get in touch with your engagement manager on how to do that. Item name. You need to follow a certain titling guide to fix the item name for every product. The item name should be as follows: brand name followed by style name followed by item shape followed by the word sunglasses followed by frame color and part number. Let us try an example. If I am listing a Ray-Ban sunglass, I list it like this: Ray-Ban Aviator sunglasses black followed by the manufacturer part number, it is MF123. In product description, I give a brief description of my product. For example, stylish aviator sunglasses for men and women. Brand name, I say Ray-Ban. Manufacturer also will be Ray-Ban. Update delete field by default will take the value of update even if you don't fill anything, because we are updating the listing. Condition type should always be new, because the standard price of the product is the price at which you want to sell the product on Amazon. For example, let me say 2000 rupees. Quantity is the stock that you want to make available on Amazon.in. Let's say 5. If you want to give any discount on the price, you can give it here. Let's say I want to sell the product at 1750. Make sure that if you give a sale price, you also need to give a sale start and end date. Otherwise, it will not take that particular sale price. Sale start date and end date should be in this format: year followed by month followed by date, again year followed by month followed by date. So here I am giving the discount for a period of 20 days. If you have any of these details, you can add them. key features or bullet points, you can add points such as the length of frame color. For example, frame color black. You can add the lens technology such as anti-reflective lens. You can add the dimensions of the product. You can add the frame material. You can add warranty. You can add care info, etc. Recommended browse notes. This is something that you add to a product to make it more searchable or browsable on Amazon. So you need to assign a browse node for each product. To check what is the browse node for the category and subcategory of your product, you can go to Seller Central. Again, click on Download Template. Under Download Template, you can go to Browse Tree Guides. Here you will get the Browse Tree Guides for various categories. So again, click on Apparel. I've already downloaded the Browse Tree Guides for Apparel. So here you need to look for sunglasses. So you have sunglasses for babies, for boys, for men, for women. So you need to choose the correct sunglass type. So here this is the correct subcategory under which I want to choose it. You need to choose the right subcategory for which you want to assign the node. So I want to select under men's and under sunglasses. So I choose this browse node and I copy paste it here. You can provide up to 2 browse nodes. Any search terms that you want to add to make your product more searchable can be added here. For example, aviators, sunglasses, etc. The main image URL, make sure that the images that you are uploading are on a pure white background. Some example of good images are these. Please make sure that each image has only one sunglass image on it. Upload the images on a photo sharing website such as Photobucket or Picasa. Make sure that it is in JPEG format and it is on a pure white background and not on a model or a mannequin. There should be no props in the image. Make sure that the dimensions of the image are at least 1000 by 1000 pixels. You can add up to 9 images for each product. Moving on. Now if you have the same sunglass with 2 different frame colors or 2 different lens colors, you need to list the sunglass under the same parent SKU. You need to create either frame color variations or lens color variations. Let me show you how to do that. Let us first hide all the fields that are not necessary to create variations. Now let's say I'm creating variation for the frame color. So the parent SKU will be SKU1 and I'll append it with a $P to make sure that it is my parent SKU. Please note that the parent SKU is a dummy SKU and cannot be purchased. So in the parent SKU, I will remove the lens color and just make it Ray-Ban Aviator sunglasses. I will give the SKU code for the children, SKU2 and SKU3. I will also give the manufacturer part number as 234 and MF345. The item name for the children SKUs will be Ray-Ban Aviator sunglasses, frame color, followed by the manufacturer part number, which is MF234 here. Ray-Ban Aviator sunglasses, followed by the frame color, say blue, followed by the manufacturer part number, which is MF345 in this case. So I've created a parent which is a dummy product without the color variation, and I've created two children with the frame color variation. Now let us see how to create the relationship. So under this variation information, under parent age, the first SKU will be called as parent. The second and third SKU will be called child. In the second column, parent SKU, I put the parent SKU with the children. This is basically associating the children with the parent SKU. In the relationship type, select variation because you're creating a frame color variation, and variation theme, you give it as color name because you're creating a color variation. If you give the variation theme as color name, make sure to fill the color name field in the Excel sheet as I will be showing you. Color name. For the parent SKU, you need not fill it, but for the children SKU, fill it as black and blue. The target gender or department needs to be filled. Let me say men. The size name, we say free size. Color map will be the base color of the frame color, that is black and blue. Please note that for the parent SKU, since it is not buyable, you need not put the price and quantity, but for the children SKU, all the fields must be filled. Collection description, you can say designer, fusion. So I will say designer sunglasses. So these are the mandatory fields. You also have to fill lens material type, glass, plastic, etc. Color of lens, black. Color map of the lens, black, for example. The item shape will be aviators here, since I'm listing an aviator. The frame material type will be metal, plastic, resin, titanium, etc. So let me say composite. So these are the mandatory fields that need to be filled. Once you finish listing all your products in the Excel sheet, you need to save the file. You need to save it as a text file. That is, when you click on save as, under save as type, you need to choose text tab delimited and click on save. This will save the file as a text file. Go back to Seller Central. Under inventory and under add products via upload, go to upload inventory files and choose inventory file. Click on browse and select the flat file that you have created and upload it. Once you upload it, it will take a few minutes for the products to upload onto Seller Central. If there are any errors, you will get a processing report over here with the reasons for the errors. You can correct the errors and re-upload the file. Once all the listings have been created successfully, it will show up under inventory in Manage Inventory.